Hey there, Shooby Doodlers. How are you doing? Well, I've got the second episode of Dark Claw up on my Storytime channel. Go over and watch that. And today I'm going to show you how to draw Dark Moon, which is Dark Claw's secret space station. And this drawing is all about spheres and things like that. But let's not talk about it. Let's do it. Drawing a character from the front over and over again is one thing. You can get that perfect, but being able to draw them from any angle you like, that's really what turns you into an illustrator. Well, I'm not going to take all day drawing a perfect circle. I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to use a circle that's already made for me, just to get that started. And I'm thinking what kind of angle to draw, and I think something like this actually gets all the things in there that I need. So I'm imagining you've got this pole up at the top here, and I want it just slightly tilted, so I'm going to put the pole there and the pole there so that they're a bit like that. And then I'm going to draw a, what would you call that? It's a kind of a, that makes a moon, doesn't it? A moon shape, or a slice of melon. And then that means that this is going to kind of be coming down here as well, that way, which means that's going to be the center of what is going to be an ellipse there. And then I'm going to want another one which is going to kind of equal it there, and another one probably about there. And I'm not really going to see much on that side, I don't think. So this line here is along where the ears are going to be fixed. So here I'm going to take a line up, straight up like that, and then bring it down there, maybe up a little bit there, and again here, and then that will be coming down on the other side. So this is the center line around which we can then build the windows, which are going to be like that. And then here underneath it is going to be this kind of radar. It's the stonker ray. It's the stonker ray gun business. You'll have to go and watch the episode to find out all about that. Go and watch the story. Actually, go and watch the story, and I really need you to go and subscribe. I need 100 subscribers so I can get my channel name sorted out properly. That wants to come over that way a little bit more. So please do watch it, subscribe, and keep watching the Dark Claw episodes. That wants to be slightly more curved there, coming to a point, and I think, yeah, a bit more curved. And again, that needs to be more around that way. And then we've got the kind of the landing bay here, and then that will be going in. And I'm just going to do some extra kind of curves here, so this will be pretty much straight across there. But this again is the kind of for the riveting and the plating. Now, one thing I need to think about is that it has eyebrows. So these little, they're kind of little radio aerials, really, I suppose, like that. And it also has whiskers, which need to be in here, and they're going to be coming out. Very similar kind of things, but they're coming out of these little kind of holes, I suppose is what they are, aren't they? I want another one there. This is going to come around there like that, and across and down, and that will join up there. Now we've actually got a kind of an indent thing, so it can here, but it kind of they're ears, but they're also kind of listening pods. So they serve a purpose, listening to all the chatter of the muss. And if you don't know what muss are, again, go and watch the story. Muss are kind of anything kind of small and rodent-like. So that's mice and rats, hamsters, chinchillas, and they make up the muss. And Dark Claw is a cat with a K. And for some reason, I think you've got to get to about episode 16 to find out why. Dark Claw hates muss, and he wants to destroy them all, and that is his evil mission. So, of course, we have our hero Muss, who have to do something about that and stop a Dark Claw in his evil tracks. And then we're going to want that will be going in there like that. And then we're going to have these whiskers will be coming off there. They're just slightly bobbled at the end like that. And this again will be coming up in there. And we probably want a little bit of thickness. And then we need to do these kind of rivets, the plates from which the whole thing is kind of made. So we need to draw these lines. So this is quite like a globe, you know, the kind of thing you get at school with the world on it. Quite like that. But then a globe, so these are actually the lines of latitude which are going round. And we're going to want to have these kind of plates which will go a bit like bricks, I suppose, in a way. And they need to be following the curves, and that gives you that extra feeling of curviness and kind of adds to the whole shape of the thing. Well, I'm just looking at the original model, and yes, there's another kind of one there, so we can come in like that too. And then we want to put in hundreds and hundreds of little rivets to hold all these plates in. And this gives texture to the whole drawing as well. And then we might just see a bit of this kind of control desk kind of thing going on in here, and then Dark Claw in here as well. Now, like I said at the beginning, this is all about drawing spheres, and if you want to know more about that, go and see my Everyone Can Draw course, particularly the episode here about how to draw spheres. Okay, well, Dark Moon is essentially a kind of a grey thing, but it's floating in space, and so you're going to get this kind of classic shading. And I'm assuming there's a kind of a light source from down here somewhere, and so most of the shading is kind of in this area here, but it doesn't go right to the edges because you have what's called sort of ambient reflection, ambient light from around the place. So I'm making it much darker, and oh, that's gone a bit too dark, it's gone a bit bluey. I picked up some strange colour there. That's the trouble with watercolour. You want to keep your pans really, really clean, and so that's about where I want to do it. And then I'm just going to make this just fade out towards the edges like that, and that's working quite well. And this kind of does quite well with it. This is a Pentel Aqua brush. I'll put a link in the in the things below. And unlike a normal watercolor brush, this has water flowing constantly in it, so the color is thinning all the time. So it kind of works quite well for this kind of thing where you want it fading out like that. So this top edge should be a lot darker, and this should be a lot darker here, and probably a lot darker around behind where it's casting a shadow. Here again, we want to get a feeling of curvature, so that will be darker there. And I'm cleaning my brush, to squeeze the handle and then it cleans the brush. And then I'm going to sort of fade it out there so you get a feeling of curvature in there. Quickly, I'll just get some green in there for Dark Claw. It's going to want little red twinkly lights on there and on the end of his whiskers, like that. And also I'm going to have this as being red too. But what you're also going to have is a little bit of shadow in there, because that's standing proud. I'm going to shade in those areas there, and they're going to cast a slight shadow too. We're going to get a bit of a shadow from there and there. We're going to get shadow from these ones as well, I think. Now, if you watched my How to Draw a Mouse Spaceship, you'll have seen me using a wax China marker to put in the stars. You could use a candle as well. Basically, it's creating a kind of a wax resist. And now we can splosh in a load of spacey sky. And you'll see here how the white wax dots kind of resist and become stars in the night sky. And remember, squeeze the handle and clean your brush when you've been using such dark things. And there we are, ready to go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, click up here to go and watch the Dark Claw story episodes on my Storytime channel, and please go and subscribe on there too, and tell all your friends about it as well. Click here to watch how to draw the little Muss spaceships. Click up here to subscribe to this channel and keep coming back for more videos, and in the meantime, keep drawing. Practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.